outside, and especially being with other people is really, really good for your mental health.
In the studio with us today is instructors Jennifer Shimek and Shana Sutcliffe. We're going to talk about the upcoming Walking for Wellness. So this is the 5th year for the Walk of Wellness. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about the event and kind of like what's its purpose and how does it help kind of benefit health and mental wellness on campus?
Well, this is the 5th annual Walking for Wellness event. Our theme is Walk, Talk, Connect. So the purpose of the walk is to really just share resources with the college campus, community members, whoever comes through. So we are promoting things like exercise, mental health resources, in particular resources about communication, and we can talk more about that. But this is the 5th year. This is kind of a big year, so we're expanding the event to include the community.
So it's open for the community for the first time then?
Yes.
So why'd y'all decide to open it up?
Fall Fest was canceled this year, and so we wanted to invite the vendors back who missed that opportunity to come and share their resources and the things that, their creativity and all with the community. So we're kind of expanding the walk just because it is the 5th year, so it's like a big year for us, and also, just to give everybody that opportunity again.
So tell us about how the walk works.
This year we're doing things a little bit different, so we're not going to have like a starting line, when everyone has to kind of flow a certain way, since we will have student clubs and organizations spread out. We'll have some of the community vendors kind of plugged in as well. This time we're going to give everybody a passport, and they can choose maybe 10 to 15 tables they want to visit, and they can choose the things that matter to them, things that kind of pique their interest. And once they collect a certain number of stamps on their passport, they wrap up at the finishing line, if you will, and that's where they get their t-shirt. So we're doing t-shirts again this year. People seem to have missed that before, so we were sure to include that.
Everybody likes a free t-shirt.
We do love a free t-shirt.
Yeah,
we do. It is walking through the courtyard at Alvin College. We were, again, our theme this year is communication, and our framework that we used was from Charles Duhigg's book, Super Communicators, kind of the power of communication. He wrote The Power of Habit as well, and so how to unlock the secret language of connection. So how to have hard conversations.
I was saying, how did y'all arrive at that for the theme this year? How did y'all choose that?
I think it applies to everybody. We're always wanting to choose something that we think is relevant for students. Students are learning professional skills, how to have conversations, how to make requests, whether that's with their instructors or with people at home or at the workplace. Those are also relevant for faculty and staff too, to have conversations with one another. And so we can all use skills and strategies to help us,
it's communication kind of facilitates education.
Yes.
If there's no communication, the education is impacted.
The book talks about, communication is experimental. We don't think about it every day when we're communicating. We just do it without thinking about how we feel or what the need or the purpose is for the conversation we're having. What's the expected outcome? Can we anticipate any challenges? We just kind of start talking. And so I think the idea is to get people kind of slow down and be mindful about communication and their goals in communication in a variety of settings, and what that looks like. So having that framework and something that is across, that can reach across campus, reach students, faculty, staff, community members, I think everyone can use the support. So we always try to find something that's
kind of universal.
Yes. And if, when it comes to mental health and wellness, being able to ask questions, notice needs, if someone's struggling, how can you ask the question, and just kind of even start a conversation.
Shana, you tell me kind of how you see this event, how it benefits students in particular.
Yeah, so one of the things that we've done in our department is kind of choosing some of the APA recommended kind of transferable skills that you get in a psychology class that can then help you be a better employee and build your kind of resume up. And communication was one of the things that we've tried to focus on. So we're trying to help students. I'm trying to help students in my class like practice really good email skills and professional communication and those kinds of things. So it's reinforced in the classroom. And then outside for this event, it kind of reinforces also the health effects of being outside. Sunshine is good for you. Touch grass is good for you.
I like that expression so much. Touch grass.
Touch grass. It's good for you. We're kind of focusing on, there's going to be snacks and those kinds of things, but we're trying to like move toward a bit of a healthier option for those. There's also probably going to be like burgers or pizza or something like that, but we're trying to like find some fruit and a granola bar and those sorts. All being outside and especially being with other people is really, really good for your mental health. And it's something that we bring up in class all the time, and it's only reinforced with this event. It's walking for wellness, and like you said, it's not a 5K or that sort of thing.
It's not an exercise event.
It's not an exercise event.
It's removing an element of competition. So,
however, we have invited, certainly in previous events, we're going to do it this time too, invited the sports performance folks who can come out and lead people through some exercises of some sort, but gentle, not.
So it's kind of like a mental health, but also a physical health.
They are interlinked
convergence.
in the most intertwined way. You can't really have one without the other. So I think it's a really good opportunity for students to come out, and they get to see faculty and staff. They get to talk to each other in a very low stakes space, but with a purpose. They have these kind of open spaces that they can go get, like the We Connect Wednesdays and those sorts of things they can connect there. But I think this is a really unique opportunity to include the community too and get some other resources in front of their faces. Counseling Connections for Change is going to be there. The MAD
I was
folks are going to
if y'all
come.
could kind of give me a breakdown of who all is going to be there, because I know this is not just one particular organization's event. So
Right. So the campus clubs are going to be there. So Active Minds and Psi Beta and the art folks and Mental Health and Addiction, I think, is going to try to come out. There's a bunch of other clubs that are going to have tables there. So that's an opportunity for students who may not have known that was there to now kind of be connected with that. Pride Alliance is going to have a table. And then Jen had said, Roxy Patton and Lily Gu from the Student Resource Center have been asking community vendors who typically come to like the Community Health Resource Fair or the Fall Fest to come out and have representation at this one. So I think Mothers Against Drunk Driving has confirmed, Bakota is coming, some of the other kind of related community health folks are coming out. So it's an opportunity for students to kind of see resources that are available that may not be in front of their eyeballs very often. They may not be aware, but definitely may feel a need that they have. So it's March 25th, that's a Wednesday, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's a come and go kind of event though, so you can come as you have a few minutes and you can go when you don't have any more time. There's certainly not any obligation. It's in the courtyard, so it's going to be pretty obvious. There's going to be signs all over the place and balloons that say start here and whatever. There's snacks and food and all of those things. March 25th, and then our rain out date is April 1st. Same time, same place, but just in case. It's usually kind of breezy and sunny and
it's usually
really
a good
nice.
Time of year to have the event.
Yeah, it's late March. It's a really nice time, and all the feedback that we've gotten in the last 4 years has been really, really positive. Students really seem to like it. We particularly love it when the faculty and the staff come out and get connected to the students, and the students can see them as just like normal people. And it's a fun party.
I think it goes with the overall mission, too, of the college, and that focus on staying connected, keeping students connected, staying connected with each other, being, in the know and just staying in touch. And so it's a good opportunity for that. I think one thing I would like to add, and I've said this before, is that this walk was started. This was a student initiative through Active Minds. It was a student initiative. They wanted to have something in the courtyard, and it was so small. There were so few of us involved. The student club was mostly, in charge of kind of driving the decisions and what, kind of their vision was. And so after that, Pathway to Positivity just kind of adopted it. We just kept it going. And so that's something that we're really proud of, to keep putting together. The Pathway to Positivity community has grown. We have a lot of members, a lot of contribution.
A lot of different departments, too.
A lot of, yes.
Yeah. We have, it's us in the psych department, but it's also the counseling department, and the librarians come, and history comes, and we're inviting the child development folks. Like, it's just I think it's a really good working group that represents a variety, a wide variety of what the college has to offer. And it's, more voices are always welcome. Gives us good perspectives. Definitely, the librarians may see things that we are not aware of and fill a need and all those kinds of things. So we have a really, really good group. And I appreciate that it started as such a small, few people, students in particular, but it really has grown. And I think it's a good example of how students can start something and it really blooms.
It's a meaningful impact,
And I like that we're including the community this time too. I think it's good to expand it. So
Where can somebody go to find out more information about it?
we have flyers all around campus, so be looking for those for sure. It's on the pod calendar. And if anybody has, specific questions, they are welcome to email Jen Shimek and Shana Sutcliffe, jshimek@alvincollege.edu, sutcliffe@alvincollege.edu. We are more than happy to answer anybody's questions. We love talking about it.
Thank you for listening. To read about these stories and more, visit alvincollege.edu/news.